I've said multiple times, Javier, that, and I'm convinced that this is true because I worked very closely with the first Trump administration and with Senator Marco Rubio, particularly, as I mentioned, in the Western Hemisphere. I've said multiple times that I still don't think, that those dictatorships in the Western Hemisphere would have survived another 4 years of Trump as president. I'm convinced.
Because of the sanctions.
Because of the sanctions and the pressure and what he was doing to help opposition, and it was a pretty, it was a well-designed, thorough foreign policy to, in essence, help the national security interests of the United States. And it was starting to have to bear fruit, but then, of course, Biden administration came to be, and all of that was wasted away and lost and given away. So, and that's a shame. That's 4 years that were lost. But I expect this second Trump administration to be as good, as aggressive, if not more, on the enemies of the United States around the world, but particularly in this hemisphere. And if that's the case, I think those dictatorships that are, as you know, struggling right now, the people are hitting the streets almost on a daily basis in Cuba right now. And then you're seeing the crackdowns that are just horrific. They just murdered another political prisoner you saw in prison.
Yeah.
In Venezuela, the same thing. These are dictatorships that are very, very weak, that are teetering. And I am convinced that with 4 years of Trump in the White House, with the team that he has assembled to deal with foreign policy and national security, that those dictatorships are going to have a very difficult time hanging